without wasting time. Number 5, ice cream on Sundays. Yeah, really. Imagine being a kid, it's a hot summer Sunday, and all you want is a scoop of vanilla with sprinkles. But back in the 1800s, that was straight up illegal in some places. Turns out blue laws were a thing, basically laws designed to make sure you weren't having too much fun on Sundays. No shopping, no booze, and in some towns, no ice cream, especially if it came in a cone. Why? Because ice cream cones were considered too tempting, like morally tempting, as if licking a scoop of Rocky Road might lead you down the path to sin and jazz music. So, ice cream parlors had to get creative. Some places served Sunday soda instead, which also got banned eventually, because apparently carbonated joy was also suspicious. Weirdly enough, this ban kind of helped invent the ice cream sundae. They just swapped the soda for chocolate syrup to make it more respectable. And now that dessert exists, purely because someone decided joy was too spicy for Sundays. Number 4, coffee. Your sacred morning ritual, once outlawed. In 1600s, Ottoman Empire, coffee was banned 3 separate times. Not because it was unhealthy or addictive, but because people got too social when they drank it. Coffee houses were popping up everywhere, and people weren't just sipping espresso and minding their business. They were talking politics, writing poetry, exchanging gossip. Basically, the 17th century version of Twitter. The Sultan at the time thought this free thinking was dangerous, so he banned coffee. The penalty? First offense, a beating. Second offense, you could get tossed into the Bosporus. No joke. Even in Mecca and parts of Europe, coffee was once called a Muslim wine and banned for being too stimulating. Imagine needing a black market barista just to survive Monday morning. Number 3, Christmas, not the Grinch. The actual government. There was a time in American history when celebrating Christmas could land you a fine. I'm talking Massachusetts in the 1600s. Puritans ran the show, and they were not fans of festive fun. To them, Christmas was too pagan, too loud, too decorated, and worst of all, too joyful. They saw it as a holiday full of gluttony and laziness. So, in 1659, Boston passed a law banning Christmas. If you were caught celebrating, it cost you 5 shillings, like getting a parking ticket for having too much cheer. Stores stayed open, no time off, and forget about caroling. You were more likely to get arrested than get cookies. Fast forward to today, and Christmas starts in October. The Puritans would be flipping over in their graves, probably trying to ban Mariah Carey. Number 2, using forks. Your salad utensil? Once a scandal. Back in medieval Europe, using a fork wasn't just weird, it was sinful. Forks came from the Middle East and Byzantium, and European elites thought they were too fancy, like offensively fancy. Church leaders called them instruments of the devil. Why? Because God gave you fingers. So clearly, poking food with metal prongs was an unholy act of defiance. One royal woman brought a golden fork to her wedding feast in Venice, and people lost their minds. When she died young, some even blamed her fork habits for angering God. It took centuries before forks became normal, which means for a good stretch of history, everyone was just stabbing meat with knives or awkwardly scooping stew with bread like culinary cavemen. Number 1, wearing pants. Yes, pants. Especially if you weren't a dude. There was a time when putting on pants could get you arrested, not because they were ripped or sagging, but because of your gender. For centuries, women wearing pants was considered illegal in many places. In France, there was an actual law from 1800 that said women had to get police permission to wear trousers, like you needed a hall pass just to rock slacks. That law stayed on the books, I kid you not, until 2013. In the US, women who wore pants in public could be fined, arrested, or kicked out of schools and jobs. One woman, Mary Walker, a Civil War surgeon, was arrested multiple times for wearing men's clothing, even though she was literally saving lives. Her response? She wore trousers every day of her life until she died. A true pants pioneer. So yeah, the stuff you do without thinking, slurping coffee, wearing jeans, digging into pasta with a fork, was once considered rebellious, sinful, or downright illegal. That's all for today. I've got more weird, wild, and wonderfully true stories lined up. See you in the next one.